So this section is that great. This is still section 5.5. We're back for a third helping. Hopefully we're not on a diet. Anyway, so let's take a look at a few more problems I thought were useful. When you look at this problem right here, you should be thinking common factor. Common factor happens to be 3, and this is x squared minus 36. Now, technically speaking, you could use your factoring box on this where the middle term would be 0 because it's not there. But you should notice that this piece right here is the difference of two squares. That ought to be setting alarm bells off in your head that, hey, I know how to handle that. Remember, that'll turn into, I got my 3, I've got x minus 6, and x plus 6. All right. What if I had, let's say, 4x cubed minus 32x squared plus 64x. Once again, you need to find the greatest common factor. Notice that 4 goes into all of the coefficients, plus there's at least one x in everything, so I can take out a 4x. When I do that, remember factoring out a common factor is like distributing in reverse. So if I take out 4x from 4x cubed, 4 goes into 4 once, and if I take an x, I've got an x squared. Then minus 8x and plus 16. And again, you can use a box here, but when there's just a single x squared in this spot right here, really you don't need to. All you need to say is, okay, what multiplies to give me 16, what adds to give me negative 8? And the answer to that would be negative 4 and negative 4. In other words, this is 4x times x minus 4 squared. Because those are the same, you can just have it as squared there. And then one other item that I would like you to look at, x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 12. Now you may look at this and go, well, crap. This doesn't fit in the box. The box is only made for 3 terms, and you'd be right. You can't put this one in the box. But there's another strategy from a previous section that we can use here. You can grasp for it. Factoring by grouping. Greatest common factor on the first piece is x squared, x minus 3. On the second piece, notice I can take out negative 4, and that changes the signs to x minus 3 there. I could pull out the x minus 3, and I'd have x squared minus 4. And then the only issue to notice here is that this guy is the difference of 2 squares. So you can still factor that. So this would be x minus 3, and then I'd have x plus 2 and x minus 2. Isn't that something? All right. Now, let me double check something real quick. I'm back. Thank God for pause. Anyway, Bear walked into a restaurant and said, I'll take a hamburger with French fries and a pop. The guy at the counter said, "Why the long pause?" Bear said, "I've had them my whole life." Anyway, so I had to look up because there were two problems on this assignment that I didn't actually cover, so I had to look up which two to omit. And they happened to be 103 and 104. So this will be page 348. I want 99 through 102 and 105 through 108. Happy factoring.